Let's send it to CJ.
Bout 5 of the evening here at Thunderdome, 46 4 by 3 minute rounds in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Ruben Sanchez from the Cuban Boxing Club. With an official weight of 69.7 kilograms, he has a record of 5 fights with 3 losses and 2 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bahtiyar Sonyol. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Keith Forster from Southern Stars Boxing. With an official weight of 68.4 kilograms, he has a record of 2 fights with 1 loss and 1 win. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Thompson.
Vince Pergolotti back in the ring for his next assignment of the evening. And, yeah, it's a fight that we're looking forward to because, again, we called both guys at Thunderdome 45. They're hungry to get back on that winning track. And again, I love the hunger of Jack Thompson. He learned a lot from his last fight. We're about to find that out as well. So touch gloves. Said Sonyol in the black trunks and Thompson in the white. Interesting start there by Sonyol.
Yeah, he's certainly not sitting a little bit on the back foot.
No, he's again, it's very different what we've actually seen from Sonyol in his past fights. Again, he's got a ton of cardio, and I think that Thompson is being very, very tactical early, looking for his openings, looking for that jab to the body there. See a couple of shots to the body. That's Thompson pushing forward and throwing the left there, but caught the gloves. And Sonyol.
I don't think it's a nice punch. I don't think it's going to take much for Sonyol to. Once he starts getting a couple of punches, he starts to want to rush the fight.
Yeah.
But he's calm. He looks like he's staying nice and relaxed. Both boys look like they're nice and relaxed.
Well, it's taken several fights for him. Again, we've always said how he's always held his chin up and had a high posture. So it looks like he's worked on that for this camp. But again, we always knew that Thompson was going to be technical in there. He's covered up quite nicely there. He's still a young kid. And Sonyol's got the experience factor on his side. Again, he's been there. I think he's probably his 6th fight at Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And again, no better experience and no better platform than Dragonfire Boxing's Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. That's why so many fighters want to get on this card.
Correct.
Hello to Diva Skies.
Yeah, I think this is really good boxing from both boys. It's not as entertaining at the moment as what we've seen in the divisions, but it's skillful boxing.
It's a longer fight as well, longer rounds, and it's a professional bout. And again, you've got to remember where their experience was in their last fight. It didn't go their way, so I think they're fighting pretty smart at the moment and looking for openings. It's very technical.
Sonyol's happy to dance around the whole ring at the moment. Both boys are trying to just sit behind their jabs and movement, which is good. There's a nice right hand to the body from Jack Thompson. The other thing that we know that Marty has got in his favour is his stablemate was obviously the winner.
See, that was basically a perfect sample of a receipt. Nice punch thrown by Sonyol, and Thompson said, no, I'm not having that. I'm going to fire a couple of back in return. So, yeah, I thought it was a very interesting round as we opened looking up the replay. And again, both guys had their moments. Again, Sonyol, again, he had a different stance to what we actually used to see him.
Yeah, he was happy to sort of box on the back foot. We don't see much on him.
I think this is a perfect example from Dragonfire Boxing's matchup team, as again headed by the busiest and most loyal man in boxing, Tony Tolge. he saw this, and it's probably the perfect matchup for both guys. And let's see who comes up on top.
Yeah, I think at this stage of their careers, I think it is. Both boys have come in shape. They're both chilling out in the corner.
And Thompson wants to catch up on that experience as well. His third appearance at Thunderdome. He loves it. He watched it. And he's living the dream by basically performing on the big stage. They touch gloves. This is round 2. And again, the longer the fight goes, again, I've always been impressed with Sonyol's cardio. He never gives up, and he always comes on strong. We've seen it in a couple of the wins that he's had here. Fought in exhibitions as well, Paul.
Yep, he certainly had a go.
That's why it's so important to note those exhibition fights, is because this is where the guys get their start from and they turn professional, and the experience is telling.
Yeah, and that's the trick. They've got to get the experience in the ring. They've got to get it in training.
It's the first moment I've seen with Sonyol with his chin up after Thompson threw that.
I was going to mention it before, but he started at the start of this round. One of the things about it, Brett, it's not a flaw. The problem with it is it's a habit.
Yeah.
And that's what the problem is. And it's how do you break those habits?
Nice body shot there.
I think that Jack really needs to press the pace. I like to see him going forward off that jab. So he's thrown a double jab at the right hand, but he stays seated after, whereas we really want him to go for it.
See, both guys are still looking for that opening. I like what they're doing here. They're sticking to a game plan, and they're not sort of getting that rush of blood where they're making mistakes. Yeah. Good job there by Vince Bergalotti. In and out there for Sonyol, so you know what his game plan is straight away. He said we've seen him enough times to know. What I think he has improved. We've seen it a couple of times with that habit, but he is trying to correct it. There's a nice left there by Thompson. Oh, see a little bit of speed there, but I think that Thompson covered up quite nicely. See the cover up there by Sonyol as he comes in. Wild right hand there by Thompson.
Yeah, I think both guys having their moments in the fight. It's again what we sort of saw in the earlier exhibition. Whoever decides to go forward, being obviously the aggressor in the fight, they're scoring their punches. They're not really scoring much on the back foot either guy at the moment. So the two's going to be able to come forward. There's a nice little check hook.
Yes. Oh, nice cover up there by Thompson. Follow up. There's all the experts. You can hear some of the crowd yelling out. Rice, just listen to your corners.
Yes.
Oh, nice punch there by Thompson. Closing stages of round 2. Yeah, both guys had their moments in this one. This is where the judges really have to look closely and analyse which way they're going to go, because that was a tough round to score. We'll look at some of the action on the replay here. Enjoying our coverage on Triller TV. Both guys taking the stool, and you can see the corner of Sonyol being very animated there. Keith Forster.
You can see that obviously Jack's pretty relaxed. I think
in the corner for
second round. I think that, as I said, I'd like to see someone take the initiative. At this stage, it's almost your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. I'll let you come forward for a bit, and I'm not going to do much on the back foot. And then when it's my turn to come forward, you're not going to do anything on the back foot. I want to see someone be aggressive, be assertive, and say, I'm going to take over this fight. If I'm going to come forward, I'm going to throw punches and combinations.
Special comments from Paul, the main man, Morrison. Saw U-Box again. Remember, U-Box. $500 for the knockout of the night. So that is still up for grabs. Oh, just right on cue, by the way. That was a nice punch there by Thompson. That was probably his best punch of the fight so far.
And that's that overhand.
He's followed up. And this is where the receipt comes in.
And this is where, that's the punch this night has been called with a few times. that overhand right with the chin up in the air, and he's looking for it again, Jack.
Oh, yeah, I think Thompson's starting to get a bit confident there. But he sort of wiped that smile off his face, and as Sonyol lands a body shot, that's a nice punch by Sonyol. This is where it comes intriguing to me. You got two fit guys in the ring, which probably their cardio is their weapon, or they're probably their advantage, and it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this movement from Sonyol, this is just so hard to train for. The only person, certainly, he was a much better skilled fighter than Sonyol, but the only one you can compare it to in Australia is Sam Solomon. Someone that's that awkward.
Yeah.
And they don't come, he's throwing punches, he's deciding to come forward, and without any explanation, he runs backwards.
I believe he had a fight. How old is he? 50? He had a fight recently. It's crazy. And he was actually competitive. He's a machine. Yeah. Big shout out to Sam Solomon. He's watching our coverage tonight. I know he'd be enjoying it as well, especially with Paul the main man Morrison on the cans.
Yeah, middleweight world champion.
He was. Went to Germany to do it as well.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's a nice punch there by Sonyol. Yeah, that was probably in receipt of a punch that was landed just moments before by Thompson. Again, both guys having their moments here. So, again, it's a tough one for the judges.
And that's what I said. I don't think that anyone's being assertive enough.
Standout, yeah. You're looking for those standout moments now. It's like sometimes it's volume versus quality, as we call in the first fight of the night.
It's not. I'd like to see, when you can see Jack's obviously landing that overhand right on a few occasions, but he's got to follow it up. You can't just land like that.
That's a great body shot.
And then you want to come, then he allows Bahtiyar to come back onto
and he lands a body shot out of his own. So, nice head movement there by Thompson. Very nice. That's where it flies Sonyol up.
Yeah, that's the best right hand of the fight. And Jack knows it too.
Oh, that was a nice punch. Got the crowd excited over that one.
Yeah, he's got to just land that right hand. He's just landing it well at the moment. There it is again.
Oh, nice punch there by Sonyol. Closing stages of round 3. It's had it all. This is why you need a promotions team that know how to make matches, because the matchmaking tonight has been outstanding.
The man, the myth and the legend.
Good to see Angelo Hyder in the house tonight again, one of the best trainers in the world.
We've got a full house here in Perth at the moment.
Yeah, it's packing in.
Standing room only. I think this is a really competitive and evenly matched fight. But as I said, if I was in the corner of either fighter, I'd still be encouraging and imploring him to do the same. Take the initiative, throw your combination, sit behind your jab, and when you've landed that punch, follow it up. Don't leave it at one. Don't admire your handiwork. Follow it up, get to work.
Second down, fourth and final round.
Fourth and final round coming up. Again, this is, I've labelled this is where the strength of Bahtiyar Sonyol is, and I think that Jack Thompson's got good cardio as well. So it's going to be a good round of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. And keeping their distance and trying to find their openings. See, there's the receipt. The punch landed, receipt given. Let's see if it can be more cleaner, Paul.
Yeah, well, that's really what we're going to look for. Both guys got great work rate. Both guys are coming in great shape. Fitness wasn't a problem. I think we both expected that.
See, it was a rule to slip.
No,
he's called it a knockdown.
Just count it.
Wow.
Oh, and that's going to be big.
That's massive, and Jack Thompson doesn't like the call.
It's going to be big.
I was on the wrong side of it, Paul. So
we're going to have to see the replay.
Yeah.
He may have had his foot stolen at the same time, but the rules of boxing are pretty clear.
If it lands.
If the punch lands and when you go down, it is a knockdown.
It makes this last 2 minutes even more intriguing, because Thompson knows that he's down on this round automatically after that knockdown, so he wants to get it back.
Yeah, that's not necessarily true. If he wins the round, he's not going to lose the 10-8.
Yes.
So,
but very rarely, unfortunately, I agree with you, but very rarely you see, I agree, but very rarely they automatically give it a 10-8. We've seen it so many times. And even with closer rounds, I do agree with you.
Oh, look, that's a significant moment in this fight.
Oh, body shot there by
nice
Sonyol. He's getting a bit confident. He's starting to move around, and he knows he's basically got the advantage here. So he's trying to stay away from Thompson now. I want to see the replay straight after the round.
Look,
and,
Jack, he said, I mean, he called a shot. It's irrelevant. You can't tell the ref.
Exactly.
It is what it is. The ref hasn't made the wrong call. He's governed by the rules of boxing.
I agree.
He can't watch the feet at the same time as he's watching the punches.
And he wasn't any sort of like guessing. He was basically firm in his decision. So that's what you got to have. You got to have.
Yeah, either way.
So Sonyol got after. This is where his strength is. He's always had good cardio. And as I said, great matchup once again. And I think that Jack Thompson is fought well in part. So again, this is where the scoring of the opening 3 rounds is so crucial now.
Yeah. We've had one draw. Probably can easily have another one here.
Imagine that. And it's possible. It's a 4-round fight.
Wow.
Final 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
And again, you couldn't blame the judges for scoring this one 10-8 either.
Exactly.
That's a jab from Thompson, trying to finish off. Oh, that was nice, but didn't land cleanly. Oh, Sonyol throws on the break. Gets the warning from Vince Pergolotti. So they're going to wind down the clock here. The bell's got to go right now before they can... I thought they weren't going to have time to throw a punch, but they did. Wow, that was a great fight. Great technical battle. And Thompson's a bit worried now. You can tell by the look on his face that that's a big moment in the 4th and final round. He believes he's got enough to do, but we're going to look at it now, Paul. Let's see if we can find it. So the referee's probably going to be in the way of our shot. We're just looking at the replay, ladies and gentlemen. We're intrigued by this one. Again, it was a very good fight by 2 young, hungry fighters that have always shown a lot of heart here at Thunderdome.
He did, but he landed the punch.
Yeah, he landed the punch.
He stood on the top of his foot.
Yeah.
He did land on the... But he landed the punch. So
that's the rules. I always go by what Paul the main man Morrison says in that situation.
Well, I just saw the replay. He did stand on the toes. But just not sure if that's going to be enough to get in the win.
Bout 5 of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. 4 rounds of action in the super welterweight division. We went the distance on this one, ladies and gentlemen, so now it's time to turn to the judges for their decision. Judge number 1 scored this bout to the red corner. Judge number 2 scored this bout to the blue corner. Judge number 3 scored this bout to your winner by split points decision, the blue corner, Jack Thompson.
All right, let's have a chat to your winner by split decision, Jack Thompson. What I love about this sport as well, that the respect that it can show. Bahtiyar Sonyol, fan favourite. He keeps coming back to Thunderdome because he loves it. He shows a ton of heart. Just tell our viewers and also the audience here, Metro City of Perth, the exchange that you just shared.
Well, in the medical check, Sonyol came up to me and he was telling me how much he's done no amateur, I've done no amateur boxing, and he just told me that he was going to run through this pro boxing stuff, but he was in for a reality check as I was when I did this, and he told me, he said, we're always learning every fight. I watched Sonyol's last fight, man, and I didn't expect him to come out like he did, so well conditioned. And if he wants to run that back, I feel like that fight was more than deserving for a rematch.
Well, again, you're doing our job tonight. It's the theme of rematches tonight. We've seen so many great fights at Thunderdome 46. Again, yet another one. It was the first pro fight on the card. You must have been a bit concerned because it was ruled a knockdown in the fourth and final round. I know you don't agree with it, but you must have been probably more worried because it was going to the judges' scorecards and it could have had an effect on the decision, and it did on one card.
Well, in all honesty, it wasn't a knockdown. I tripped over. He stepped on my foot. I tripped, but I was worried. Yeah, I thought that knockdown was going to be enough for him. But I'm not the judges. I'm just a fighter, man, and I came to do my job, and I got it done tonight.
What I did love is how respectful you were to the referee straight after the fight as well. So you've got to respect you for that, even if you didn't agree with that decision. Again, I've got to admire you as well, because the way you bounced back from Thunderdome 45, you took a lot out of that fight and learned a lot, and you brought it in tonight. Incredible matchup. We already know what's next. Do you want to do it at Thunderdome 47?
I definitely want to do a Thunderdome 47. I want to do it at Thunderdome 48 next. Thunderdomes. I love this, and that's my last fight was a hiccup. That will never happen again. This fight, whoever wants it can get it. Either one of them. Give me one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our winner once again, Jack Thompson.